one's a little harder to get at. I don't have my headlamp, sorry. My headlamp crapped out on me. I was working on the car and I was smelling smoke. I panicked. I thought the car had an electrical short. So I spent 10 minutes looking for an electrical short, trying to follow the smell of the smoke. Then I realized it was coming from my headlamp, the battery pack. I almost got a year out of it. And as always, I'm replacing this one-way clutch because it is seized. Just in case the belt comes off completely, mark the direction, especially if you're reusing the belt. 17 millimeter. Just mind your fingers, obviously. You don't want to let it just snap back. So if you're removing the belt, then you would continue removing it. It's fairly straightforward. If you're reusing it, just leave it in place like this. I had suggested to replace the belt. It looks like there's some wear going on this side here. The ribs themselves look okay, but it's easy enough to replace at a later time, no big deal. You can already disconnect the harness plug, the electrical plug. It's a little bit of a tight squeeze here against the coolant hose in the back, in behind it. 13 millimeter for the alternator and 6 millimeter for the mounting bolts. You know you want it. I give it to you real good. Gonna make you scream. Who's your daddy? Okay, with the 13, it's live, so you want to be careful. You can disconnect the battery cable. I like to leave it connected, and then all I do is cover the cable once I have the nut off. So whatever you feel comfortable with. You don't have to do it my way. It's a Bosch. No, it's a Vallejo. No! So the way to test these things, you can do that in the car, but I'm just going to show you now. Again, sorry about the lighting, my headlamp crapped out on me. So you stick your finger in the hole here, and then you try to move the pulley. It should rotate in one direction and not in the other, and this one doesn't rotate in any direction. So that's why I'm replacing it. And the fact that this is a rubber seal, it should actually be covering this portion here, leads me to think that this thing has moved in the past and took out the cover, the rubber. It's a T50, and this is a special tool here, special spline tool. You can get all of this separately, but a kit like this is really nice because it covers a bunch of vehicles. And you put your wrench on the tool, stick the holding tool in the middle, grab a pry bar, a nice long one, and this is my special tool I got from my soon-to-be father-in-law. No! Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Wasn't that nice? It's as simple as that. No need for me to show you. Oh, sorry, I did, Leon. So that's it. Installation is in reversible removal. Make sure your new pulley is at the same size and shape, diameter, etc. Spin it on. I usually put a little bit of Loctite on there, and I'm just waiting for parts. If I get the parts early enough and forget and remember to record, then I'll record the rest. Or at least putting a pulley on, but it's self-explanatory. Like I said, you just tighten it down, not too tight, just tight enough to be tight without being too tight, and then put the alternator back in. Thanks for watching.